So you want to know how to make a website for your business that actually works. That's kind of the golden goose, right? So right now you probably have a website, but more than likely it's just kind of sitting there. It's not really doing anything. You're not really sending traffic to it. You don't even know if people are really seeing it or what they think about it. It's just kind of this online brochure. In fact, you're kind of confused by it. You might be a little embarrassed by it. And you're kind of in a catch-22, right? Like you don't want to spend money and drive traffic to it because you're not sure that it works to actually convert the traffic into leads. Sound familiar? So listen, I actually know what I'm talking about because I was in your position about 15 years ago. I was, in a business and I built a website and nothing happened. It was a big cricket factory, just nothing, just cricket, cricket, cricket. And then I figured out that if I go online, I can just do, watch a bunch of videos and different things and kind of get sucked down into this never-ending funnel of do this, do that, do this, do that. And if you pay for this whole course, then you can learn how to do a website. And it was confusing and it was overwhelming. And I just kind of threw up my hands and said, enough. Like there has got to be an easier way to use a website for my business so that people are visiting it, that they like what they see, and that they connect with me, right? Like it shouldn't be so hard. So I wanted to put this video together, give you a couple different strategies that you can use. You can, watch the video and then go ahead and implement them into your website that you have now, and kind of get rid of that feeling of, just kind of the confusion and the embarrassment of what am I supposed to do with this website? It's just kind of doing nothing right now. So let's jump in. One of the very first things that you have to understand about a website is it's the front face of your company, if you will. So if you have a storefront for your business, people walk by and the windows, right? The windows of your storefront, the display is really critical. It has to be eye-catching. It has to, as people are walking by, you want people to look in, be engaged with it, kind of pique their curiosity. Well, a website is your virtual storefront. You're not putting the entire contents of the store in your window display. So on your homepage of your website, things have to be calm. They have to be organized. You're not throwing the entire kitchen sink at people as soon as they take a look at your homepage, aka walking by your display. So your homepage should have just enough information to let people know who you are, how you're different, who you help, and how you help, or what type of results that you get for people. So it has to be organized and give them just enough information. So fill up the window display just enough to get people to say, oh, this looks interesting, or this looks like something I have been looking for. Let me get more information. Okay, so that's the first tip. The second tip is that on your website, you need to make some sort of an offer. Now, a lot of business owners confuse this with a sale. And the reality is people don't go to a website and look at it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, and then go, oh, done, ready to sign up. Where do I pay? I mean, just think about your own personal experience. It's just not how people use websites. And in fact, if you sell a service, so a doctor, a chiropractor, a trainer, a coach, an author, a consultant, anything like that, if you're selling a service, that's certainly not how it goes. So think about it. Have you ever gone to a chiropractor's website and decided, yep, I'm going to buy 10 sessions right away? So normally this front end website, there's a step before people finding out about you and a sale being made. And that step before is called the relationship. So your website can actually start to develop a relationship between your business and that website visitor. Even though you've never met them, you've never talked to them, the website has the ability to come off as friendly and warm and welcoming and inviting. And when that relationship begins to build, when people can watch a video of you and see your personality or your hand gestures if you're like me, when they can see who you are and how your voice sounds, when they can hear from your clients the type of results that you've gotten from that for them, when they can understand really what your business is about and why it's so different than all the other competition, that relationship there, that friendship is a critical piece in your ultimate sales process. So people come to your website, we want to give them just enough information, right? A simple homepage, that's one idea, what's one strategy you can use. The second strategy is everything within the website, copy, videos, images, it should all be friendly, it should be engaging, and for most people watching this, it should be from you, the actual business owner or the service provider. You want people to feel that connection with you personally, because it's going to help them know you, like you, and trust you, which if you've been in business for a long time, you know that that has to happen before a sale is made. So that's the second thing. The third thing is that you really need to make some sort of a free offer. So as I said, it doesn't go from just somebody looks at your website and then buys something. There's a step in between, and that step is developing the friendship that then goes to the free offer. So free offer has to be something that is actually compelling to your target market. They actually have to want the thing. So if you're offering something like a free consult, don't just say, hey, sign up for my free consult, fill in the form below. Give them as much information as you can about the offer. How long is the consultation? Is it over the phone? Is it through a video chat? Is it in person? What should they expect? If you are a fitness trainer, do they need to bring workout gear? Are they going to have their measurements taken? Do they get a tour of the facility? So you want to give as much information about your free offer as possible so that people fully and completely understand what it is that your offer is, and more importantly, what it is they're agreeing to, what it is they're signing up for. If there's any confusion about your free offer, people will not take advantage of it, and you won't see any conversions, or you'll see very low conversions. Okay? It's only when you have a simple, easy to navigate website where you're not just throwing the whole kitchen sink at people, when your content, your images, your video engages in a friendship building, when it engages in that process, and people can start to know you, like you, and trust you, even though they've never talked to you and you don't even know that they exist. It's just through that website, through those content channels, that you're able to build the friendship. And then you make an offer that they want and that they understand. Now, once they take you up on the offer, of course, then your sales process kicks in. And that's going to be different for every business, but you have an opportunity now to follow up with the person because you have their contact information from the free offer they signed up for. So those are just a few tips that are important to know in getting a website that works for your business in terms of leads and conversion. And all the other stuff you can just kind of not really worry about, because you don't want to focus on like sales copy and all that stuff when you're really just kind of working on the front end website. So you can get rid of the embarrassment and get rid of the confusion. Use copy on the website where you're just talking like you're talking to a real person. You don't have to use, salesy language or sound uber professional. In fact, if you're selling a service, then the more realistic and down to earth and friendly that you seem, and that the words that you use on the website, the more people will be able to connect with that. Okay, so if you liked what I have to say, you'll definitely love a course that I put together. It's absolutely free. I'm going to put the link down below here in the video. So you can go ahead, take a look at that. And a lot of people have found that it streamlines the process of what they should be focusing on next, and just makes things a lot easier for them to understand and actually get some things done and crossed off their list. So if you like the video, please like it, comment, share it, subscribe to the channel, do all those wonderful, wonderful things. And I will talk to you soon on the next video. Okay, bye-bye. I